Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Name it to throw on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Keyshawn Johnson, 79 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. One play in the end zone on the long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline, and my coach said, so what in the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd you
get
miss?
that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? No, I should say, covered well.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Lance.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Marcus May with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Number one. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. No. Off. Check 20.
Here's Namath. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Namath. And that will be incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position, When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now,
yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Kill. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shift. Rush in.
A first carry now for Reggie Bush.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All day, baby.
Check 4.
Black Ultra.
Throwing now is Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
In the white room. Slice blue. White room. Hey, Mike 20.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Lance got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Set, hut, blue, 32. You ain't doing nothing today.
Mike 20.
Here's Lance to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Mike 20. I got you, punk.
Black shock.
After 1, it's 9-0. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Don't let him breathe.
Now Lance going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 20. Know your job.
Here we go, Mike 20.
From the gun, it's Lance. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That'll be caught by Rice. And down inside the 15 he goes.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we ran the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who was contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. He's at the 40, the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Let's go now. 50, green, spike, white.
Turnovers, get that ball.
And Lance now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Namath.
Here we go.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7, and this is third down.
Namath.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Screenplay, Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On the double. Mike one.
I got it. Tight right, tight right. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 1st and 10 now, Namath. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Okay, for you.
Kill. Watch that.
Namath to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
Over the middle,
Let's get off the
complete.
field.
That's Johnson.
Let's get off the field.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And folks, kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by a former Niner legend in Ronnie Lott. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Mike one.
Off the play fake, it's Namath. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
To Johnson again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go. Oh, one's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Come on. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Check 50. Panther 60. Chop 60.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Namath. Buying time to his left. Trying to get it to Harvin, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Green Jack.
Me and you.
Hey, Mike.
Here's Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to Johnson again. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that might be his last pass in the NFL, because when you throw an interception, especially a pick 6 as a kicker, CD, I don't know that you recover from that one.
Partner, you got to remember one thing. My vintage takes me back to shades of Garo Premium against Washington in Super Bowl 7. Yeah, folks, I would tell you to do an encyclopedia search, but actually nowadays you do an internet search. Check that one out. And that was at least off of a block kick. This was a design throw. Results the same, though. Interception, 6 points going the other way. Hello, Mike Bass. Remember you?
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Namath. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Namath. Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
So Mike's number 1, Mike's number 1. Tempo.
Now Namath to throw.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because He saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
On 2nd and 10, Namath. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Namath.
You ain't going nowhere.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Hall of Famer, John Lynch. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by a former Niner legend in Ronnie Lott.
And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing his Namath.
Open man here is Conklin. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Deion Sanders. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Cut. There we go, Mike 20. Yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 20.
Drill green.
Watch the slant.
Now Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Herndon's got it complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 42 yards. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
And Namath going to throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the Hall of Famer, John Lynch.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, watch the ball.
On first down, Craig, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The safety Ed Reed there to make the play.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
You must be dreaming.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Set, hut, blue, 32. Smash, red.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He sets to fire deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by a former Niner legend in Ronnie Lott.
And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you
And got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason.